Thank you, Keith. We're going to keep an eye on that. Starting this week, students across the state are heading back to class. That return is happening against a backdrop of rising COVID case numbers. And some of the state's pediatricians think masks need to be part of the dress code. Courtney Ann Jackson explains.
In person, virtual, no, wait, hybrid. Back to in person. It's a ping pong type school year that many experienced last year. And that's why the Mississippi chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics is recommending that every student and staff member across the state mask up.
It's really hard for teachers to know who's vaccinated, who's not vaccinated. And we really don't want to add an additional burden onto our teachers to figure that out.
Another reason, the low vaccination rates. Dr. Anita Henderson points to the 12 to 15 age range. Just 7% of those young people are fully vaccinated right now. And then there are those under 12 that aren't eligible for the shots.
Cases in children in Mississippi are going through the roof. We have had more calls today about all of this, about my child was exposed at camp, my child was exposed at daycare, my child was exposed on a youth retreat.
Henderson says districts have to take into consideration that kind of community spread.
We want our kids in school. We'd rather have them in school wearing a mask than at home virtually.
Clinton Public Schools says it's relying on the data to guide their decisions, but it's not out of the question that their guidelines could change during the school year.
In our plan, we have a phrase in there about if data shows that masks are needed, then we can enforce that. We have the opportunity for the superintendent to mandate masks across the district. But right now, the superintendent has looked and said that right now it's optional because, again, the numbers in our local area don't necessarily reflect the numbers across our county, much less across our state.
Courtney Ann Jackson, WCBI News.
Now, if there is an upside to the recent surge in cases, Dr. Henderson says there are more people asking about the vaccine. She reminds everyone that it takes 2 weeks after your second dose to reach the highest level of immunity. So sooner is better.